more match to go of the domestic women's season, and what a mouth-watering one in prospect. The team that have won everything in front of them in their rich history in the women's game, Arsenal, against the one at the end of their first season of their formation, Manchester City. And so often Arsenal and silverware have gone together. They already have one cup and trophy in the cabinet with that FA Cup final victory against Everton. For the second season running, Arsenal are looking to make it a domestic double in terms of the cup competitions. But Manchester City, who've had ups and downs in their first year of competitive action, are looking to end it on a remarkable high by marking their first year by taking that trophy home tonight. And this is the team that Manchester City will try and upset tonight. Arsenal in their fourth game under Pedro Martinez Losa, their new Spanish coach. He includes both their Japanese internationals, Kinga and Ono. Emma Byrne, who has won all three of the previous Continental Cups, returns in goal. She's one of 6 in that team who started and won last year's final 12 months ago. The assistant manager, Kelly Smith, begins on the bench. Well, Manchester City recall captain Steph Houghton, who lifted his trophy for Arsenal 12 months ago, and goalkeeper Karen Bardsley. Abby McManus, who was sent off on the final day against Chelsea, misses out through suspension. Top scorer Tony Duggan scored the goal that got Manchester City to this final in the semi-final. She also scored the winner at Arsenal in the victory in the WSL. Since the League Cup became the Continental Cup, there has only been Arsenal engraved on that trophy. Can Manchester City, in their debut season, change all that tonight? Here's Carter once more. Nobbs has gone on ahead of her. Only one thing in Jordan Nobbs' mind. Just couldn't quite find the target. Karen Bardsley with a mistake. It's gone straight to Yankee. And Manchester City mightily relieved, and Karen Bardsley in particular, that they weren't punished.
Yeah, the uncertainty is sort of creeping through. I mean, that sort of ball is just lethal in terms of conceded, and then you'd expect Karen Bardsley to put her feet through it. Tries to take a touch.
Well, there's a mistake. It's Carter, saved by Karen Bardsley. Nobbs. Ono is onside. Still Ono. Oh, and it's come to Yankee, and the heavy touch. Very unlike her. Let her down.
It's great play by Ono down this right-hand side, just cut inside to the left and just drilled it across. Very unlike Yankee not to shoot first time, and I think she was probably caught in two minds because it's not usually a heavy touch that comes from her, but just gave Karen Bardsley enough time to get out and smother.
Well, the Manchester City goalkeeper kept her clean sheet intact. Arsenal are the ones that have had the half chances. They've been unable to convert them. Nice touch from Scott. Johnston's cross. Emma Byrne couldn't get there. Duggan was close to doing so. A moment of concern there for the Arsenal goalkeeper. Here's Steph Houghton. Decent try. Emma Byrne with the save. Here comes Smith then. No problem with the connection. Clean take from Bardsley.
No, I think they're putting a good few players around her, Man City. They're trying to press her quite high up the pitch. So I think she just needs that little moment, though, to be honest.
This could be the moment. It is! Manchester City lead. Izzy Christiansen with the header. And Arsenal behind. 18 minutes to go. Emma Byrne beaten. Breakthrough is Manchester City's in their first ever cup final.
That's the first real bit of quality ball into the box, and you see Johnson there. It's not offside, and it's a great ball in. It's so pin perfect, accurate, and she's the smallest player on the pitch, Izzy Christiansen. There's not really much Emma Byrne can do about that. It's a great header. It just comes from the quality of the cross from Johnston. Not marked. Christiansen, she just gets in between. I think it was the two centre halves, but what a great finish. She just angles it past Emma Byrne.
The captain, Steph Horton, behind this free kick for Manchester City. In at pace, off the crossbar, and the follow-up terrifically blocked by Mitchell. Well, Emma Byrne did enough to keep out her former teammate there.
Tell you what, her header was not that good, but that free kick, that was pure power.
Kelly Smith, 5 in the penalty area here for Arsenal. Still Kelly Smith, terrific work from Karen Bardsley in the Manchester City goal. And is that the last chance? It is! Because Manchester City, in their very first season as the Manchester City women, in their very first cup final, have written their first piece of history with their first piece of silverware. And it's Izzy Christiansen who gets the congratulations. Her goal after 73 minutes was the match-winning one. The difference in this tight final. And just look at the celebrations from the club that was only born at the beginning of this year. And they have upset the holders, the 3 times winners out of 3 of the Continental Cup. It is the losing feeling in 2014 for Arsenal. It is Manchester City's Continental Cup. It's a piece of history. It's the first piece of silverware. Congratulations, Manchester City women, Continental Cup winners for 2014. And for the second season running, but in a different shirt, Steph Horton lifts that trophy aloft.
Steph Horton's had some bad luck in her career. You know, she's missed big tournaments with broken leg and cruciate, but she keeps working and she's managed to lift trophies for different clubs. And she'll be a key player for them next season as they look to improve on this season. Great scenes.